Welcome Capricorn. This read is for you guys. So I'm just going to be working with a new deck of cards today. We'll get started with those ones and then add the rest in as we go to build your story for you. Alrighty, so Mama Universe, what messages do you have for Capricorn today? Whoa, I feel like I got a big pile of them starting to go sideways here. I think, yeah, she's wanting to get going. So let's see. Let's see what she's got. So we have flexible, treasure island, TikTok, breathe, and deep knowing. Okay, so the cards are telling me that you are on a path. I feel like you're super stressed out about it too. Maybe it's a career path. There's some sort of plan that you got in the works. And I feel like that TikTok is speaking to the stress, maybe about timing. I feel like it's also speaking to learning from the past and maybe a similar situation in the past in which you were trying to rush a goal and it wound up not working out for you. Flexible is encouraging to bend and move with the universe as things change, to not stay so rigid in your plan. That one little hiccup is gonna totally throw you off and screw you. Being able to sort of move and roll with it. Breathe is speaking to that as well. Just taking a breath and trying to relax. That deep knowing to me is all about an understanding and a trust within the universe. That Mama's going to take you to where you need to go. I feel like this treasure island is what you're working towards. You're working towards some kind of a treasure. You're working towards maybe wealth or a certain lifestyle that it's going to bring. You have that goal in mind. Like it's just telling you to be able to go with the flow, to trust in the universe that she's going to take you there. And in the meantime, take a breath. God, these cards could almost be for me because I sure as shit get stressed out when things don't go as planned. I like a nice plan that's predictable. So I totally feel where you guys are coming from on that one. I have sacrifice. I have the chakra that represents your emotions, your desires, your creativity. Moving on, stand your ground, and triumph. I feel like triumph is definitely tied into that treasure island. I feel like you are on the way to success. You are working towards a success. That stand your ground to me is all about you taking back control of your life. This is you've decided on your path. This is something that you want. This is something that you're working towards. You're not just going to let the world happen to you. You're somebody who wants to go out there and get it for yourself. I feel like it's also tied into this chakra. Something that's fulfilling your desires. It's emotionally fulfilling as well. I feel like it's also speaking to the emotional side and just taking a breath. Moving on also represents that this is a change and a transition in your life. I feel like the sacrifice card, I feel like it's also tied into this journey and maybe part of what's stressing you out and things not going quite as planned. The thing about the sacrifice card though, if you take a close look at her, you can see that beautiful rainbow and clear sky in the background. So she does speak of hope. So I feel like we're talking about a transition that has to do with a romantic relationship coming to an end. Because I do have the Lovers card here, but I also have the Five of Wands, which represents conflict next to justice, and I get sort of a more legal vibe off of her. Like maybe you're dealing with the court system. And I have the Death card, which speaks of transition as well. So I feel like this is part of the change that's going on. I think maybe that TikTok this is friggin' dragging on. This is dragging on and it's making it difficult for you to move forward. It's making it difficult for you to find this new life, to navigate this new life. Feel like things keep changing. And that's where the Five of Wands and the conflict comes in. That's also where the flexible comes in as well. And having trouble rolling with these changes. It's like there's constantly a hiccup in your plan. I have the Hanging Man here, which represents that you are capable of finding success in life. The only thing that could possibly hold you back is you. I feel like it speaks to the rigidity of the plan, and not being able to bend and flex. And it also speaks to the level of stressed out you are as well. I think that causes a lot of issues in being able to roll with things in this journey. I think it causes a lot of undue stress in a situation that's already very stressful to begin with. I think that breathe card is very important in this one, and taking time to decompress. I have the Nine of Wands. The Nine of Wands represents a journey over time, working towards a goal over time. I feel like it's speaking to this journey that you are on. And I feel like it's tying back into the relationship. So I feel like this journey, we're speaking here to a personal journey within yourself and within your soul that has been going on for a while. I feel like it's drawing on all different sides of you. I have the Queen of Cups. Cups represents emotions. The Queen of Swords, Swords tends to represent that logical, analytical side of you. I have the Queen of Pentacles, and she speaks of money, of wealth, of a caring and a nurturing spirit. So I feel like this is drawing on all sides of you, which is also why it's so exhausting as well. But I feel like within it, you're growing in all these different aspects of your life. And I do have the Three of Cups, which represents happiness and celebration. So to me, I'm definitely feeling from the cards that you will find success and you will find happiness in this journey. But it's not going to be easy. It's not easy now. But there's still, I feel like there's still some sacrifice. There's still some hurdles that you're going to have to overcome as well. And I feel like the Nine of Wands speaks to that this is something that's going to continue over time, this growth and this journey to take you to where you need to be in life. I have a couple of pages here as well. So the Page of Swords can represent delayed or disappointing news. The Page of Pentacles can speak of good news on the way of a financial nature or academic nature. So I feel like the Page of Swords, actually I feel like these are speaking to your journey and everything kind of being back and forth and not following a consistent plan, because we're speaking about things throwing you off along your journey to the ups and the downs. I have the Nine of Swords, which represents a feeling of sometimes being trapped in negative thoughts or emotions, so much so that you have trouble finding clarity. I feel like it speaks of confusion. It speaks of just stressed out. When I look at her, I just see stressed out. And I think it's because shit is just all over the place. So I don't know if it's negotiations where when you guys think you're making headway, then somebody else throws a wrench and says, you know what? Nope, that's not going to work for me anymore. No, I want this. And it's back and forth and back and forth. I have the Six of Wands, which represents triumph over challenges. So again, I do see success in the future, but I see that the road is going to be bumpy along the way. The Empress card to me speaks of nurturing, of healing, of growth. I believe that she represents this self-care that you need to do, this taking time to breathe. And I feel like she's speaking to trusting the universe, that you're going to get to where you need to go as well. And I feel like being able to truly trust in that is also going to help you to let go of some of the stress of this crazy ass roller coaster that seems to be going on here. Oh, yeah, I don't think you're over with it yet. I think there's still some more to come because I have the moon card. The moon card tends to represent things that are still unknown to us, that only get revealed when the time is right. So I'm sorry, but I feel like there's a little bit more coming down the pipe for you. I do have the Two of Swords, which also represents choice, having trouble making a choice, feeling deadlocked, having trouble finding clarity. It also speaks of taking a step back and looking at your situation, from a fresh perspective to help you find clarity in making this choice. I feel like there's another twist that's coming, and you're gonna have a choice to make. I have the Four of Swords. The Four of Swords is telling me that you're gonna need to take time to reflect on this choice. And I think about it look at it from another perspective maybe, and do some deep thinking to be able to find your answer. I also feel like it's going to take a lot of strength to come to a decision. I feel like the Strength card is speaking to that. I also feel like she's speaking to these different queens that I got earlier, the Cups, the Pentacles, the Swords, and you gaining strength throughout this journey, strengthening you as a person. I have the Nine of Cups as well. The Nine of Cups does represent happiness, so I feel like this option that's going to come your way, I feel like it's not exactly what you were hoping for, but I feel like it's going to give you part of that. And with accepting less than what you wanted, I feel like you're going to get an opportunity to bring this crazy shit to an end. So it's like, do you take a little bit less and get that inner peace and that calm in your life, or do you keep fighting? I feel like is what's going to happen here. I have the Ten of Wands. The Ten of Wands can represent feeling overwhelmed or overburdened. I also got the Queen of Wands. I feel like you're spread very thin right now. Because some of the qualities that go along with the Queen of Wands, she can be very energetic. She's sort of got her hand in everything. But because she's got so much on her plate, a lot of stuff is kind of half finished. I think we can all relate to this at one time or another, but I feel like it's tying into this Ten of Wands and speaking to this feeling of feeling spread very thin. And so this emotional back and forth is just rocking you, because I feel like you're already in a spot where you're stressed out with things that are going on with this change, with this transition as well. I have the Six of Pentacles, which represents an even give and take. I feel like it's speaking to this decision that you're going to have to make, this offering that's going to be coming your way. I have the Two of Wands, which represents choosing a path. So definitely feel like there is a choice in your future. And the Page of Cups represents good news on the way of an emotional nature. And I feel like the good news is within this offering, it offers an end. It offers a finality. It offers a chance to move on. I have the Three of Swords, which represents heartbreak, next to the Seven of Wands. The Seven of Wands to me is all about taking back control of your life. I feel like it's tied into the sacrifice, because I feel like by accepting this offering, you are bringing a finality that will let you to move forward, but you're also finalizing that loss. And I feel like that's something that you're going to have to come to terms with as well. I have the Magician card, and he represents having all the tools that you need to be successful in life. And I feel like this finality coming is going to be the last piece for you in being able to move forward and start fresh. The Emperor card represents success. He is the epitome of success to me when I see him in a read. So everything that you feel embodies success, that is what he is about. And so him showing up in your read, and especially next to the Magician here, represents that you have all the tools to find that in your life. But like I said, it's not easy. Obviously, life throws us curveballs more often than not. And I feel like you've had quite a few in this past little while, and it feels like a roller coaster for you. So again, Tarot is saying just to take time to breathe, to try to go with the flow and not force things, and trust the universe that she will get you to where you need to go, and that might help to alleviate some of your stresses as well. And there is an offering coming soon that will bring you the opportunity to finally have some finality and to move on. Alrighty guys, that's what the card said to me. I hope that you enjoyed the read. Please feel free to comment because I do love hearing from you guys. Take care.